true love or money? Have you ever been asked in your entire life to bet, to choose between true love and money? Please, if you have, share using the comments below. I've never come across the situation where I had to choose between the two until recently, when I attended the 4-day course that started between 9 and finished at about 7 p.m. every single day. I didn't know that I was going to be asked the question I've just asked you, to choose between true love and money, until day 3. Just before day 3 ended, I faced that question. Wow. Before I decided to choose one of the 2 options I was given, I had to go back and look at how my life started. How I've been led from my childhood. I took me back remembering my 8 siblings growing up back in Africa. Now, for those who are new here, let me first introduce myself. Welcome to Love Protectors Game Up. So nice to have you here. My name is Robina Babilia Dent, and I invented the Love Protectors Game Up. Now, going back to what I was saying, I have lived in United Kingdom for many years, and I am the British national or citizen. So I left my country before I was 20 and came here. Here is me being asked to choose between the 2 options. I had to remember how I got to where I am today, first of all. If I was to share very briefly where I am today, after 32 years of being a foreigner in a foreign country, I'm a biomedical scientist. I have a family, amazing family. I have an amazing, loving husband, amazing work colleagues. You name it. I love my job. I can go on and on to mention what my life looks like today. And then when I looked at my current situation today and remembering the type of job I do, my profession requires people who work in the hospital, maybe you're a doctor watching my video or a nurse, requires us because all hospitals around the world are open 24/7, except some private hospitals. We are required to work shifts, which includes night shifts, late shifts, weekend shifts. Some of you who do this, you can immediately relate, but some who haven't, or who haven't got an idea about it, now I've shared. So I remembered during, thinking about what should I choose, which option. I remembered that I worked this Christmas, just gone. I did a night shift on Christmas Day and Boxing Day because those shifts had to be covered. Then I was like, I also then imagined how life would be like having money, because the option the option of choosing between true love and money, when whoever chose money became instantly wealthy. Where if you chose true love, then that's it. I imagined choosing money and becoming instantly wealthy. I imagined moving to a bigger house, going on lots of amazing holidays, driving one of the best cars maybe in the world. I imagined a lot, but let me spare you the time, because time is money nowadays. Then I went back into my childhood. I remembered the memory, all the memories started coming back. But the one thing that I remembered so clearly, without any confusion, without any, misunderstanding, it was so clear. I remembered when I was about 8 years of age, growing up with my siblings. We were then 7 because the 2 were abroad, so 7. And I remember my mom and dad calling us one morning to tell us that they didn't have any money to feed us, to buy food for us. And that the little money they had at the time could only be used to buy porridge, maize meal, and make porridge. They continued, my mom continued especially, and said, guys, we're not going to have this porridge in the morning for breakfast or for lunch. We will be having this porridge for dinner before we go to bed. And I said, why? I asked. I said, why? Why not breakfast, Mom? Dad, why not breakfast before we go to school? And I remember my dad and Mom and all my siblings saying, Robina, it was like they all answered at once. Which now, when I remembered back, I think it's because they had experienced or have been through a similar situation, because they all knew the answer to my question. And that answer to my question was, Robina, the reason why we can't have porridge for breakfast or lunch and have it before we go to bed in the evening is because it's very hard to fall asleep on an empty stomach when you're hungry. Fast forwarding, we had the porridge. The first day was really tough and I remember going to one of my siblings and say, oh, Jolie, bless her soul wherever she is. She passed away in 1998. I said, Jolie, I'm so hungry, I need food. Do you have anything? And my sister said, yes, I do. I have water. Gave me water and said, Robina, drink some water. Drink as much as you can. And if you run out, we will go for some more. Because water is good. It helps us. It fills us up so we don't feel so hungry. We don't feel that urge of eating. Cheers to everyone who's got water. Going back to the story, I had her water and continued to drink water. By then I could even walk alone to go the well. Those who come from where I come from in Africa, sometimes the wells are not too far. So in my village where I was brought up, where I was born with my siblings, it was like a 5 minutes walk, and I walked to the well whenever I felt so hungry to have some water. Fast forwarding, 2025, January, being asked to choose between money and true love. Money and become instantly wealthy, or true love. I remembered the porridge experience. I remembered that every time we sat around the table and had our porridge, sometimes with sugar, sometimes without. Sometimes on a good day, we'll have it sometimes with a bit of milk and sugar. But I remember the joy of having it together and thanking my mom, and my mom saying, guys, things will get better. Things will get better and we'll go back to normal having some food, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And yes, it lasted for about 2 weeks. When I remembered that, it was like a wake-up call. But before I share with you what my answer, final answer was, and what I chose, whether I chose between true love, what I chose between true love and money and becoming instantly wealthy, I want to share with you that when I came out, finished my 4-day training and came out, because I was so moved. I thought, my God, this is the answer I went for. I wonder how many people would go for the same answer out there. So here's me first day back to work. I went around asking different colleagues of mine, 12 of them. And guess what? Only 3 people in the whole of my hospital that I asked chose what I chose, which was true love. True love. Why did I go for true love? Because love never fails. Love is God. Are you ready? Let's play love protectors and fix the issue I experienced from the time they gave me an option of choosing between true love and money, which was, are you ready? Come on, guys. If you haven't downloaded your app already from Google's Apple Store, please go ahead and do so. Come on, come on, come on. Let's play love protectors. Play button. Now we have 2 levels. And remember to read the description if you haven't. The problem, the issue I experienced was under level 1. Letter M. Have you selected letter M? Because that's the letter the issue I experienced start with. You see the list? And that issue was murder. Murder. My mind was murdered. I found myself into a confusing state. Guys, anyway, let's fix murder and turn murder into a positive solution. Looking at the letter M says, which 3 life principles can help you overcome this issue, the murder issue? Guys, looking at the letter M, we know, life protectors, we know. Letter M is found in excellent communication. For those who have got it, well done. But we still have more letters to fix, and it says now 2. Instead of having 3, now with 2, because we selected 1 right. Which 2 more? Which 2 more? Is it? True self-love. No, did you see that unhappy face? Is it? Unconditional respect. Yes. 1 more, 1 more. Look, 1 more, 1 more. Then is it? Acceptance, the third one. No, you don't accept. You don't accept murder. You don't accept feeling murdered, having a murdered mind. Then that leaves us with one option, which is, guys, to turn murder into order, you only need 3 life principles, which are excellent communication, unconditional respect, and unconditional forgiveness. With these 3, I was able to stop my mind from being confused, stop my mind from living by sight, but by God alone. Not by sight, but God's faith. By faith, I chose love. Because you know what? I am where I am today. I have got to where I've got to today. I don't know about tomorrow because of love. Until next time, thank you so much for watching and playing Love Protectors with me. Please, if you loved this video, share it, comment below, subscribe, and join our Love Protectors community. We play Love Protectors together in a group every week or whenever we can. Usually once a week, sometimes once a month. So come on, what are you waiting for? Let's play Love Protectors together and protect each of our self-love, because it's so precious. And that's one of the weapons every single one of us has that never fails. Until next time, have a good day and remain amazing. Lots of love.